Hey, you doing, guys? We're here with Pop Rap TV. We got Corbin Bernsen. Just wanted to ask you a little bit about the Movieguide Awards, with it being quality programming, Christian programming. How does it feel to be involved with the show tonight?
It's always extraordinary. It's, not that what we do here and celebrate here is better than what's there. I am a big believer in balance, and I think to exclude this kind of programming, even at its most extreme, call it hardcore Christian, is not the full picture.
Yes.
These days, especially we see what's going on with Washington and all that divides us. Well, the reality is, if you embrace it as I do, it is a fabric of all of us. And for everybody over there, you got a young kid over here smashing windows, protesting, throwing bombs, not knowing why.
Yes.
And is he right? Is he wrong? Is he wrong? Is he right? The truth is, this is something I'm learning, everything is.
Yes.
Our
grandma would say, pray for them all.
Pray for them all, because it is what's here. And so I think it's important, and I'm going to mention it tonight in my tribute to Pat, which I think jumps into a little bit of too much of me, but I'm constantly editing.
We tried to get him. He ran by us.
I saw so quick. That. Constantly editing that. It's really something that I would say concern, but I don't want to use the word concern. It's really something that inspires me to do. I hate all these terms that you hear on CNN or Fox, which is find the common thing. It's not that, just find a respect for all, for common ground. And once you achieve that, we're going to have differences. I was reading a book recently. If you're in a good place,
you can say the name of it.
It was Eckhart Tolle. It was wonderful books that talk about. He mentions God and Jesus, although it's more of a spiritual book, if you will. But he brings in God and Jesus more than one might suspect. But he makes this example, and I tell people, and it's an extreme one, that if you're in a place of, he talks about now in one of these books, if you're in this place where you recognize it's it's everything, it's in this moment, bad things will happen in life. Doctor will tell you you've got cancer. Or worse, you got 3 months to live. And if you're in that place, Donald Trump gets elected president, and it pisses you off. But if you're in that place, Hillary Clinton gets elected president, and it pisses you off. But if you're in that place, you sit and you start from this place of being a part of it and not against it or for it. And I believe that is the solution, for lack of a better word, to finding a way to ultimately realize that we're all in it together.
And be positive in any situation.
And be positive in any situation, or certainly in the case of the person who gets terrible news about their health, sit and rationally, logically, without unconscious ego,
address it and process it. I have to let him speak. It's in the contract. Tell us about any projects you have in the works, or where people can look for you in projects or things you've got going on now.
I've just written a film that I literally finished about 2 hours ago, so I'm a bit blurry-eyed. I did my last comb through of a script called Life with Dog. It addresses some of this. I'm on somewhat of a course. I was going to say mission. The more I read and the more I learn. I don't like to put labels on too many things, but in this constant quest that I have to bring more people into the circle, I explore a man in this who loses his wife, who doesn't have the faith that she had, and with her gone, doesn't have a way to process with her death. So he's got to discover something, perhaps from lessons his wife taught him, how to do it without her and get through. And it really reaches out to a lot of people that back to what we said a moment ago, I want to reach and say, hey, I feel this, but I love you all the same.
We have to relate.
You know, I feel all the same. Because in the end, here's my new secret, my new little secret.
Here we go.
It's all the same. It's all God. It's all love. It is all source. That's all it is. And the rest of it, it's
It's
word I can't use here. No, the rest of it, the clutter, for lack of a better word.
Not at this point.
Clutter. It's all stuff we make up.